Alright, here we go. We've got a weekly update, and this week is actually a really good update. Although, we may be putting next week's update at risk of not being as spectacular, I guess. Oh well, that's kind of a silly thing to worry about. Let's see. You know, my dogs really hate these things. I do too. Oh wow, maybe that's why that's used. Ooh. Not that I mind, actually. Yeah, here we go. This week's update. Let's put this in the pile of old things and begin with this. This looks like the easiest thing. Tales from Earthsea, which I believe was done by Miyamoto's son. It should be a Studio Ghibli. Yeah, there we go. So it should be an anime, and I don't know much about it other than to give it a watch. Here we go. This is Akane ni Somaru Saka. Well, now that's a mouthful. I guess there's no reason to open this now. Looks like a Sentai Filmworks title that's subtitle only. So one of their cheaper releases. We have Black Butler Season 1 Part 2. Let's open it. I don't remember what was on the DVDs before. No, don't damage it too much, me. Here's a good question. Are these recent enough? These look kind of old. Oh well. I get the distinct impression that Sebastian is supposed to be the star on this box set. And the final new release for this week that I got was the DVD version of Dragon Ball Z Kai Part 4. Amusingly enough, my brother started watching this on his own over the network, since I keep these backed up on the server. And he just asked me yesterday, no, 2 days ago, no, Sunday, about Dragon Ball Z Kai Part 4, and it's here. So the other thing you saw arrive today is Street Fighter 4 PlayStation 3. So this one looks like it maybe saw a little action. Maybe that's why it's new. Okay, we can open. Oh, maybe I can. No, let's just create a hole and open it. Now, this is actually anime related. If you don't know, and since I didn't know, I wouldn't have known, so I would appreciate pointers such as this. The special edition, of course, comes with the PlayStation 3 game, and this figure, and whatever the hell this is. But the noteworthy thing is this. The Ties That Bind, the Blu-ray version. So this is basically the only way to get it, unless you buy it separately, which I'm pretty sure you can do. So we'll put these on the pile there. I don't plan on getting a PS3 to play the game, though. I'll just play the 360 version I bought before. We'll go over other stuff I bought, such as Maison Ikkoku Box Set 7, which finally concludes my Maison Ikkoku collecting spree. I have all that's been released, which I hope is all of it, but, you know, maybe it's not. Next up, we have Dinosaur King. I bought this so that I can knock the 2009 purchases that I needed to do off my list. So now the years 2009 2010 are empty. And I also got Spider Riders, which I think only this one volume was released. And I got it for one reason alone. This text here, which says 7 action-packed half hours. So that really means 7 action-packed episodes. But it's just a very amusing and pretty unique way to put it. Let's see. I guess if we take these away, because they're kind of in the way of this next step. Imported from Japan, we have a BlackRock Shooter DVD Blu-ray combo, which is subtitled and in 7 languages. So if we go in here, I've already opened it up to look inside. We have here the Blu-ray, the standard Blu-ray disc, which happens to have the DVD inside of it, which may end up being how I watch it, since that's simple enough. There's a lot of box here, but otherwise, let's see, got something here that's in Moonspeak of some sort. Yeah, I don't even know what a lot of these things say at all. And then we've got these 2 booklets. This one looks like drawing, storyboard stuff. And this one looks like drawing, storyboard stuff. I don't know. Yeah, to be honest, it's not like I bought this entirely knowing what I was getting, other than people describing it as a half-hour toy commercial or something like that. So we get to the toy part, and that's the only other thing in this box, because the blue thing is actually just for show. And I've already opened this just a little bit. The other thing this comes with is 2 little figures. And why BlackRock Shooter? Well, first of all, once I found out that it was subtitled, that raised the question of should I import it or not, or would I expect a domestic release? Oh well, as I've also been a bit curious about it, there's something about it. I see behind here there's a checkerboard thing. But obviously this is a project I should have done before opening this up on camera. So I'll worry about doing that later. For now, packing it all back in is, well, not too hard. It's a very strange box. Maybe it's more common in Japan, you know, sort of like how Japanese Game Boy Advance games looked like they were in bubblegum wrapping or something. I don't know. Oh well, and then the final thing, like I mentioned, I was trying to clear off all of the stuff on my list from both 2009 and 2010, and I decided to finally get the Dragon boxes. This is Dragon Box 1. As you can see, they have they come like this, where you got 3 DVDs and 3 DVDs on the outside, and a booklet sandwiched on the inside. The DVDs have good character art on them, but I'm not going to try and be completely thorough with that. It is, however, worthwhile to answer the question, what can we expect to find in the book? And it looks like it's whatever they decide they want to. Episode information, character drawings, etc. Let's see. That's the first one. Here's the second one with Vegeta on the front. I did show this one had Goku on the front, right? And then we've got Vegeta. Yeah, it looks like it goes to the series fast, but these are high density series, I forget. Because, like, I don't know. Third one has the most hideous version of Frieza I've ever seen on it. Not badly drawn, just hideous. Which says a lot considering how hideous Frieza is inherently. To be honest, Frieza's last form was actually kind of cool before he bulked up. I guess it's also what was kind of neat about the Android saga. There's something fascinating about power in a compact packaging sort of setup. This is the fourth and up till now released Dragon Box. The fifth one, I believe, comes out in April. Oh well, as I end these DVD things, there's one last thing I really ought to show. That's like this. You can see that it's a picture of Goku, volume 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the Dragon Balls on the side here. That's the 1 star, the 2 star, the 3 star, the 4 star. So it's pretty obvious that they're going for a 7 box release. Although I only see 6 so far. It could be that 6th one is as far as we can see into the future. So we'll have to see what else comes out. As it comes out, that is. Naturally, I bought Pokemon White over the weekend. I pre-ordered it from Toys R Us to get their pre-order bonuses. They threw this in for free. And actually, I pre-ordered both Black and White. And I gave Black to a friend. As you can see, these are stickers of some sort. They got information on the legendary Pokemon unique to these versions. And then my bigger order came over the weekend with another copy of White and another copy of White and 3 goof. Let's see. Let's not play anything tricky. 3 copies of Black. Why? Just because I can, I guess. Let's move these out of the way real quickly here, because we got another interesting purchase. We've got the official strategy guide for Pokemon Black and White, and there's actually 2 versions of it. Here, let's turn the camera down. The second version is actually this one. As you can see, it's got a holographic, or I don't even know what they call this thing. It makes that funky noise when you run your fingernails against it. But as you can see, although it has the same back, this is really a hardcover book. Ooh, now I can finally stop sandwiching in between those. They talk about mini posters inside. This one has a mini poster. I can feel it's attached to the inside. Whereas in the hardcover version, it's free floating around. There's the one in the front and the one in the back. And the contents are mostly the same. The only difference being that this one ends... It just basically has stuff at the very end. Let me see. After it talks about that, okay, it's got an index and a type chart. This one, before its index and type chart, actually has a Pokédex in it. Otherwise, this covers half the game's information. So, I'll be playing through, marking valuable stuff in there, but that won't be too useful for you. But, if you saw that they were both listed and you wanted to know which one you wanted to get, now you can make a choice. If you prefer the flimsy paperback ones, which have a lot of appeal to them, then that one's probably okay for you, especially if you don't need that Pokédex information, because you can usually look that up online. But if the collector in you is as shiny as the metal stuff on here, then I don't know, maybe you would like to know that they're different that way.